And welcome back. I hope you all still have all of your fingers and toes after the holiday weekend. I have not heard anything specifically in my circles, but there's always stories. Um, we actually did not go to see any fireworks. It just worked out that way with the weather and stuff. So it's fine. It's fine. Um, the noise has gotten to the point where it bothers me. As an old man, the big noise is bothersome. So, uh, but it's still New Comic Book Day, and there's some fun things here. So let's take a look. Aladdin gets a new mini series. I assume mini series from Dynamite, and two covers there. Altered States Warlords continues. Emperor Aquaman. Barbara Gordon Breakout. And a Jeff Spokes cover. And from Days of Yore, Batman and the Monster Men, a mini series. I don't know how many it was. Yeah, I guess it was 8 issues, I think, by written and drawn by Matt Wagner. Well, I'm not sure why that was difficult. Absolute Batman. Everybody likes that book. And hey, that's the cover that subscribers will be getting. That is a 1 in 25, so that'll be available on the shelf, marked up. There is a third printing of Ben 10 number 1, and then Ben 10 number 3. I'm currently going to have to try and get a second printing of, or a later printing, I don't know what printing they're on, probably second printing of number 2, which I'm now sold out of. So, Black Cat. Absolute Catwoman. And 2 covers. 3 covers. And 4 covers. Civil War Unmasked continues. Clayface gets a new miniseries, Celebrity Dirt. You know, Clayface has a movie coming up, right? 2 covers. And 3 covers. That's the movie poster version, not necessarily related to the actual movie. Conan and Dragonero. Daredevil, which still has people talking. That's good. Deadpool Modern Era Epic Collection. This is volume 2 of the Modern Era Epic Collections for Deadpool, I believe. Die Loaded continues. Disney's line of science and comics, Cities of Tomorrow, featuring, the brain. Screw it, you know what movie that is. Doctor Who, part of the Circuit Breaker family of content. This is Adversary of the Daleks, and it's a 2-part series in comics, but Circuit Breaker, featuring the Fugitive Doctor, has audio, and there's stuff on the website, and there's stuff in the magazine, and then there's comics. They've done this before, so of course there will not be any actual TV anytime soon. So, Exquisite Corpses, Rascal Randy. They're doing specials featuring each of the serial killers to give you more background about them over the coming months. Fantastic Four, First Foes, Shalabal. Again, that's taking place in the movie universe. Fire and Ice gets a new miniseries, Dark Wolf. Firestorm. Again, that's another book that people are still talking about. Flash Gordon. And then another fanboy moment for me, Flash Gordon, the movie adaptation, with art by Al Williamson, and the previous collection of Al Williamson art for Flash Gordon and this together just give me such joy. And I may have to actually talk about that at some point. But Al Williamson and science fiction is just a beautiful thing to me. So Garfield Book 1, this contains 12 issues I believe from a 2012 series. And then, of course, a new issue of the current series, Baby Garfield. It's the last issue of that miniseries. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero. Green Lantern Corps. Hulk Smashes Everything, that collects the recent miniseries. Jeff the Land Shark Superstar. That's a new, I suspect, miniseries. Cloud 9, The Star Soldier. It's a young adult graphic novel. Ladies of the Night, also young adult graphic novel. I had intended to read both of those and then just didn't find the time on the holiday weekend. Lex Luthor, Diabolical Genius. That's a kid's graphic novel. And Mask gets its second issue. And, of course, a couple of covers. That's it. Mocha the Cat and His Forever Family. That's volume 3, but, we're putting cat manga on the shelf. George Orwell's 1984. It's a new deluxe hardcover graphic novel. It's a beautiful package. I also intended to read that before and have not gotten to it. Operation Iron Coffin. The premise is Nazis and vampires. And I said, sure thing. I was going to read that and didn't get to it. It's either going to be fun or it's going to be dumb. We all know. It's fine. We'll see. Orion. This is a sequel to Barda. Same format, same author, artist. Who I did not know when Barda came out is the creator of Check Please, which is a, I'm going to say young adult series for LGBTQ plus love, romance kind of stuff that I've intended to find for the shop, but just have not gotten to. So it all connects. Eventually it all connects. So Rocketeer gets a new miniseries, Infiltrator, and a handful of covers. Little Dave Stevens right there. Seven Wives from IDW's Crime Line continues. Sonic the Hedgehog, that's a 35th anniversary one-shot. Sorcerer Supreme. Amazing Spider-Man Torn, that collects that mini-series from J. Michael Straczynski. Spider-Man Worlds Collide, part of the Marvel Premiere Collection. This is Bendis bringing both of the Spideys together to battle. And, Bendis created Miles Morales, or co-created Miles Morales. I'll be nice. Star Wars Shadow of Maul. I believe that's the end of that miniseries, which is a prelude to the TV show. Supergirl. And two covers there, part of DC's summer beach thing. Thundercats Silverhawks, part of that crossover, of course. Transformers. Oops. And two covers. And three covers. Twilight Zone. Ursula. This is Ursula. Ursula gets a step into reading. That's step 3 for slightly bigger kids. Witness Point. Written by co-created by Nathan Fillion. It's scripted by Heath Corson, I think. And there's two covers there. Wolverine. World Tree. X-Men 97, part of the Season 2 miniseries. And then Uncanny X-Men. And then Zorro's Legacy. They're hitting Zorro in different time periods if it hasn't reached you yet. But that's fine. This is modern era Los Angeles. And that is everything. You see something you like, let me know. I'll try and get it for you. Sooner the better. Subscribers, pick up your books. I took some stuff off the new release shelf and then immediately had to add some more stuff. Harley is packed. So you Harley fans, you come take a look because there's a lot of Harley stuff that was not available recently that is now available. But there is a ton of stuff on the shelf, even when I thought I would start being thinned based on ordering and such. But that's what happens with longtime subscribers, with big lists and long lists disappearing. So it's on me. That's on me. And but otherwise, subscribers, pick up your books. But that is everything. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.